Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be releasing my schematics folder for base work and farms, such as what you see here. Some examples, triple filters and TNT trenching setups, and just a sugarcane farm layout that should be easy to print and get going. And I don't honestly think it's very necessary to release these because it's pretty easy to make your own schematics, I think. But a lot of people have asked for it, so I'm releasing a download so anyone can use them. But I'm also going to be doing, I guess, a little bit of a tutorial on how to make and save your own schematics for farms and base work or whatever you need to fit the size you want without having to go and download, someone else's schematics for like a sand wall or something. But the download link will be in the description, and first I'm going to tell you how to install them so you can actually use them. Then I'll show you how to save or create your own. Alright, so this is what your .minecraft folder would look like right here, which to get to you can just go to resource packs and then hit open resource pack folder and then go backwards in the directory from resource packs to .minecraft, and there you are. As you can see, there's the schematics folder and everything else in the .minecraft. If you've already got Schematica installed, you'll see this folder called schematics. This is where obviously all your schematics are saved, so you go in there, there's the actual files for the schematics that you load in game. So when you download this zip file, it's going to have this in it. If you already have the schematics folder in your .minecraft, you can just open them both up and manually drag in base work and farms, or you can go and select, if you only want a couple of these schems or like just the cactus farm or something, you can just drag those folders in side of your Schematica folder. But it's really as simple as that. You just download this, and basically if you have it already installed, just drag these into your schematics folder, which is inside of your .minecraft. So that's how to download and put schematics into your own .minecraft folder to use them yourself. And so when you do want to use them, what you're going to do, first check your controls to see what the actual key is for loading schematic and manipulating it, which for me is on my number pad. So when you open the load schematic key, you get to see all the schematics you have, and you can go into folders and navigate through them. And if you want to select a schematic and load it in, you just click it, hit done, and there you are. The manipulate schematic will actually let you move it, so you can mess around with all of the coordinates or type them in if you are like trying to share the exact position with someone else. You can also rotate it, get it really in any position that you need. And if you have the materials in your inventory, you can click printer on, and you have to be printing off of a block, but it'll basically just start printing as you move around through it. However, rather than having to download someone else's schematic for filters, for example, and rotate it and change all the positions and change all the coordinates, for example, to get it to the spot you want it on the server you play on, it's probably a lot easier just to go and make a schematic for whatever you need and make it the right size whenever you need it. So a way to do this is to go on a creative server or canon testing server. Those will have big plots and you'll usually get world edit, but I have the world edit mod installed. As you can see, it's in single player, but I can still get the wand and change stuff. So using world edit will just make it much easier to get the full size schematic, because you can just stack it up, however high you want it, and then you could get the triple filters for the exact size of your base, and you can just save a schematic on your testing server and then load it in on the server you actually want to use it on. So to save a schematic, once you've got the actual building done, in your controls for Schematica there's a save schematic button, so click that key, and then you can set the point. After you click this right here to on, you'll be able to see the red and blue point to wherever you set it. And so if you just click right here, for example, it'll just set the point to right where you're standing. So you can go to each corner and click that, or if you somehow knew the coordinates of the corners, you could type that in too. But it's easier to just go to the corners and adjust the area to save the whole schematic. Now keep in mind, you're going to have to be able to physically see everything that you want to be loaded into a schematic. For example, if your building is 20 chunks long, but you can't see the full 20 chunks of it, like it won't all be rendered in on the server you're saving the schematic on, it won't all save into the schematic, because a schematic will only save what's physically rendered on your screen. But you don't really have to worry about that unless you're saving like a huge area. Anyways, once you've got it set around the corner, you can come in here, type in the name of what you want the schematic file to be saved as, click save, and then once you open up your schematic folder, you can find it right there and load it in. So that, I think, is much more practical than downloading someone else's schem for filters or farms or grinders, because if you make your own schematic, you can get it to the exact size that you want it to be on the server you're going to use it on, and it's much more convenient when you're using it. Well, I hope the video helped you all. A lot of people had asked for me to release my schematics folder so they could print the same way I do, I guess. Also, hopefully, if you didn't know how to go and make your own schematics, now you do. And if you have any questions or feedback, I'll read the comments, so you can say something there or just leave a thumbs up. And hopefully, if you did download the schematics, they helped you, because I do have a pretty good setup for a sugarcane farm right there and a cactus farm. It should be easy to understand and use and print for yourself. So I've got a bunch of separate schematics for them. Anyways, I hope the video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.